Flowers bubble back waiting. Damn, you so bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl,
All right,
so
we are live.
bougie.
This is Candid Talk Radio on IntellectualRadio.com. And it's your girl, Chris. And guess what? I'm here by myself again. Steve is off tricking off again as usual. Nobody knows where he's at. He's just doing his thing. Hey, Billy. Hey, Melvin. So I was asked this question as I was coming into the studio. Do you blame stuff on the alcohol when you out drinking and you wake up and done some sexual stuff that you normally wouldn't do? Are you blaming it on the alcohol, or is that just the freak in you that's coming out? So, I mean, call in. Let me know. 708-223-8953. Hey, Cleo. Hey, Joyce. I'm just saying, weight drinker, and look at the seriousness of the face. I drink wine, normally white Zinfandel. Every blue moon, I may have a martini, and only one, because by the time it gets to half, Chris is probably 9 out of 10 drunk. So therefore, you tell me, if you give me something to drink and it's something very licorice, I should say, I'm yours. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm yours. It's going to be on. Hey, Sheila, I am yours for the night. Don't give me no alcohol, because I'm going to tell you the truth about yourself. I'm going to tell you about your mama, your daddy, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparent. I'll tell you about yourself, because a lot of people don't understand themselves. They say liquor is the truth serum. So come on, y'all, tell me, what is y'all reactions when you all drink? Drinking alcohol make you do things that you normally would not do? Nicole says alcohol has no influence over her. It give me a little more confidence in conversation, but will not make me do anything I wouldn't want to do. Yeah, give you some 1800, some Tito's. See, because Nicole is a wine drinker too. Oh, you're a wine drinker like me. Anything stronger than wine, it's just. I'm your baby mama. I'm your baby daddy. I'm your everything. So, and Sheila said the truth come out for sure. I believe that the truth comes out when you drink. I always know my baby daddy, his little lies came to the forefront when he was drunk, because he never could remember what he was telling me. I see Bob has joined us. Yes, from Sunday, our Sunday show. Yes. And Billy say those 3 a.m. drunk texts. Now, see, that's one thing about it. I don't text nobody or anything. I'm one of them ones. I probably start smiling a lot. Tell your husband what would you tell your husband if baby, I was drunk? And he cheated somebody else? Cheated? Oh, because he was drunk? Guess what? To the left, to the left. You must not know about me. He must not know about me. I don't care about that. I don't care. When you marry, it's different games. Because first of all, when you marry, you don't go play the game of being drunk and kicking it out with somebody else anyway. So you don't go around, and a married man can't use that as a excuse. To me, I don't think a married man or a married woman can go back and tell their husband that they are they were drunk. Right, Nicole, you're right. You need to know your limits. Everybody should know their limits. I know my limits. My limits is 1.5 glass of wine. Hey, Kim, how are you, love? To bring out the porn star and then fall asleep. Let me tell you, one time I had some 1800. I woke up to some White Castles on top of me, and they said that they were trying to take the White Castles off of me, and I would not let them take the White Castles off. All I know is I woke up and I had like about 3 double cheeseburgers on me, an order of fries. I remember us going to White Castle a little bit. We got lost. It took us about 1.5 hours to find the White Castles, and guess what? It was right across the street from where we originally was trying to go. So nevertheless, I had all these White Castles on me and French fries, and they said I would not let anybody take the food from me, and I fell asleep with my food on top of me, and that was the last time that I ever touched 1800. Will not touch it again, especially if I was making love to some White Castle hamburgers as they were saying. So never ever will I touch a drink of 1800 ever again. So no. Hey, my sister Angela Page is on the line tonight. Sheila, you said 1800, that's your drink. Yeah, no. Joyce says strong alcohol bring out a spirit that you can't control once you overdrink. Even wine if your amount of the intake. You just thought about me and Sheila. What you think about us, Kim? You right, Joyce. Wine dependent, and because it used to be like, well, like I said, if I drink more than a half a glass of wine, I'm feeling tipsy. I'm really a lightweight. And especially if I have not had any wine in a long time, and then I go back to drinking, I'm really a lightweight. Like, okay, I had some lemon drops for my birthday past weekend. We were out and I had some lemon drops. Now that was a bit much for me. It was so much that behind the wheel of the car, but when I ran a red light, he took over. I was like, oh man, I know I ran that light. I had to use the bathroom. And that was the truth. I literally had to go to the bathroom. I was trying to get to my niece's house. But even though I ran that light, I still looked both ways. Wasn't no cars coming. I knew what I was doing. He gonna say I didn't know what I was doing, but I did. Hey, Sister Michelle works. Oh, and the husband is actually on the line. Yes, I had said I ran the red light. Right, Joyce. Some people just cannot drink at all. I literally like to sit back, and that's why I don't drink. To be honest with you, I really don't drink like that. But I like to sit back and watch people that do drink because you learn so much about them. I have learned so much about people. Bob, you say liquor can only enhance what you already are. Well, who said they was a porn star on some 1800? That's what I want to know. Who said that? Oh, Sheila. Nope, you didn't say that. It had to be a guy. Oh, Billy. Billy said 1800 to make you a porn star. Anything over that Tito's, I think is very strong. That's really strong. Oh, now Patron. Yeah, you probably see me down at the King of Diamonds on the pole or something if I had to drink something like that. Because it's just my body weight. See, a lot of people, they drink. When you petite, you can't really drink like that because it's crazy. Yeah, yes, Joyce, yes. The Lord covered me when I ran the light. Yeah, but it was like one of them little neighborhood red lights where they went out at night anyway. So okay, off 111, somewhere down 111. I think I was on, might have been 150. No, I was on 111, somewhere down in that area. Yeah, but it was one of the little neighborhood Morgan Park lights. It wasn't that bad, Joyce. But yes, I was covered. The Lord did bless me, and my husband probably was in his head cursing me out. My niece was laughing because I know I kept saying I gotta go to the bathroom. Them lemon drops. Everybody that came in said, "What are you drinking?" I said, "A lemon drop." That was my drink of choice that night for whatever reason. Paige, what you don't know about? I don't know, Paige, 'cause I don't think I've ever really seen you drink. So do you think alcohol make you do, because you weren't here when I first asked the question, do you think alcohol make you do things that you normally would not do? Just joining in. Answer the question. And then it was said, if your husband or your wife or your significant other came back and said that they were drunk and they cheated on you, what would you do? You got to know your limits. So that man or that wife or that significant other, whatever, they need to know their limits. Oh, the whole body weight. Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of people I've seen people teeny tiny that can really drink some people under the table. I mean, I know one person that can drink men under the table, several men under the table, and she still walk around and drive like it's nothing. But let that be me. Husband did that. Hey. I said you can watch, but you can't respond. I don't need you telling all that. I said I admitted that I ran the red light, but you don't have to come, instigate it on further. Jeez. You let them watch and then they start commenting. What type of mess is that? Hey, Paul. I don't know, Paige, that I was told that it depends on a lot of people's body weight on how much that they can hold liquor. Because like when I was like 90 to 100 pounds and I called myself when I was in college drinking, yeah, I was done like off a couple of sips. Yeah, I was like literally done. So I don't know if liquor makes you do things. Will liquor make you cheat? Will liquor make you rob, steal? Do you choose your beverage according to where you are? Would have to say everywhere I go, I normally say wine. So wine is everywhere. But that night I was like lemon drops. And it was because I went there. Okay, now I'm telling myself I went there in a week and the lemon drop was so good that was my drink of choice there Sunday night. Oh, Michelle said alcohol is liquid courage. If they didn't have it before S is on the chest. It is liquid courage, but I mean, I'm feisty anyway. I'm very aggressive, so it's not gonna take liquor for me to get that way. Okay, now Paige says she chooses how much she drinks according to where she's at. No, not that her name is Sister Angela. We got to have to call her by our last names, but Sister Angela, I should say. She said she drinks according to where she is at. Because I don't think I've honestly probably ever seen her drink. I don't think I have. And then it's also about who you're around too. If you want to drink. Hey Eddie, how are you? Hey Kim, how you doing? I tuned in a little bit to your thing last night, but then something came on and got me all discombobulated, and I kind of went off your live. But hey, Ginger. But yeah, alcohol will make you do some things. And Michelle Mitchell said, yes, where she is, it determines what she drinks. But why is that? Is it because you don't want to get in trouble, or are you kind of suspicious of the place? Never get drunk in the studio with you in here. You never got to worry about that one. No, remember when we used to drink those little Bud Lights in here, the little margarita things all the time? Notice how much water I drank after I drank one of those. So, hey, Mel, it determines where they at. But do you know the little hole in the walls have the best drinks? I don't know. I found this little place called Liquor City. It's off of Chicago Ridge and 147th Street. And when I tell you they got $2 shots and $3 shots, and I'm talking about of the 1800, of the Patron, the good liquor, the Ciroc. But it was mostly, Caucasian people in there. But I think that it's a liquor store and a bar. That's how they make their money. Michelle said it's your comfort zone. Paul said it's a mindset. People drink because they feel they have to when they are in those situations. I don't know. It's when you go out, it's not a mindset. Are you just going out to have drinks? A lot of people just go out to have drinks. Like on my ride here, I got like 2 phone calls like, Chris, I want to take you out for drinks for your birthday. And Chris was like, no. Chris ran the red light. Chris was like, no. Chris ain't had nothing. That was it. Now, I am still accepting gifts and dinners, but the drinking part, yeah, I'm a lightweight. I know I am. Hey, Jess. If I don't have to drive home, I can drink more if I want to. Crashed on my sister's couch last Saturday. Oh yeah, because you all were all kind of like, yeah, y'all were out of it last. Yeah, you all were out of it as on Sunday. At the topic is, Mel, does drinking alcohol make you do things that you normally would not do? Thank you, Kim. Hey, Renee. Say it with your chest t-shirts. Miss Renee Hills is on the line. Anybody need any t-shirts for your employee events, at your reunion events, your class events, your all type of events? Say it with your chest. Renee Hill is on the line. Y'all know me. I'm about promoting Black businesses. Hey, Mark Carpenter, you just checked in at work. What you doing on my line? You supposed to be working, Black man. So, does alcohol make you do things that you normally would not do? And what's the craziest thing that you've done being drunk? Yeah, what's the craziest thing that you've done? Call in 708-223-8953. Michelle says celebrations, outings, never drink when there are situations that are stressful. Come on, somebody, tell me a drunken story. Okay, Paul said he'll admit that he'll drink big in settings where he don't have to lead. Kim said it lowers your guardrail. Mark, never been drunk. You're right. Michelle says nope. Can't give you no drunken story about me except for me running a red light. That's about it. Oh, and the making love to the White Castle hamburgers a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's probably about it. That's probably as good as it get for a story with me. Hey, Sister Dotson. Yeah, I just never got over the fact they told me that I had White Castles all over me after drinking some 1800, and that's why I don't touch it now. Hey, Wanda. Sister Angie said, nope. I know Mark lying. You know I know Mark lying. Mark is lying his butt off. Oh, Melanie said she don't know who's watching. I may have to be quiet today. Hey, Tip. Somebody said they picked up a one night stand and was the aggressor. Hey, Kendrick Scales, how you doing? Hey, Billy. Oh my goodness, drunk stories. Yes, I'm looking for some drunk stories. Call in 708-223-8953. Some drunk stories. We gonna have a prize for the person with the best stories. Give out a prize tonight. That's what we gonna do. The person with the best story. Best drunk story. Hey, brother Travis, all the way from down in Memphis. I mean, I could tell you one that my girlfriend told me about how her husband came in the house and he was so drunk that he went on the side of the dresser and peed because he thought it was he was on the opposite side of the dresser. The bathroom was on the other side, and for some reason the fool thought that he pulled out the drawer, I guess, that was open to the top of the toilet, and he peed right there. And she said that she was just sitting there. Oh, Tip, you know I got a good drunk story for you. Oh my God. Oh, Tip. Oh, can I please tell your drunk story? Renee says she seems to talk more when she's, everybody, I think everybody do at that point when they really got some good drinks in them, they do tend to talk more. So we are going to give you the movie Shots Fired as a prize. It's a new movie. Did it come out yet, Earl? No, it's not out yet, right? Oh, it is out. Okay. Shots Fired. I can tell the story, Tip. Oh my God, you guys. One year, probably about 6 years ago, post office, they have this humongous party for you postal workers. They have this big party every year, and I mean, you go up to this place, I think it's in Niles, Illinois, and I mean, they got rooms like several banquet rooms, and each room is, you might have house, you might have jazz, you may have a steppers room, but each room has top of the shelf liquor. So Tip and I and a couple of other people were together. And so, long story short, we went to go take Tip and his wife home. Tip was so drunk that we could not get him out the car. We couldn't get him in the house. So his wife brought him a blanket and a pillow outside, and he fell asleep on the grass. We still tried to get him in because it was like on 50 something. This guy laid in the grass, peed up in the air. We'd never seen nothing like that before. It was just straight up in the air. But I guess the funny part, we found out, has it been 10? That wasn't no 10 years, Tip. Was that 10 years? Nevertheless, the part that was hilarious the next day, that why he was laying on in his yard, gated yard, sleep, that somebody came in there and robbed that Negro of his suit and his shoes and his jewelry. You was mad that day. I laughed that whole day. I still remember that story. Hey, Sister Tanya. Hey, Ron. What's the White Eagle? Let's see. Okay, I got to go back. Oh, for the lady who said that she had a one night stand, would she have had the one night stand if she wasn't drinking? Nope. She said, nope, not at all. What's the White Eagle, Renee? Hey, brother Malachi, Tip, I'm telling you, if you guys, I think we videotaped that night too, Tip, because that's just how funny it was. I've never seen somebody that drunk. And you literally stayed out there until the next day till somebody woke you. I think Noonie came and woke you up. You remember it? Boy, you was so drunk. That was a great story. Hey, Stacy, how did your move go? So, nevertheless, I need some drunk stories. Whoever call in with the best drunk story gets this movie called Shots Fired. It was released. I can't see it without my glasses, but give me 1 second. And no, I have not had anything to drink. Yep, you'll win this movie if somebody can call me with the best drunk story. It's called Shots Fired. Shots Fired. What you mean you driving? Oh, you can't call in because you drive. Tip, you got a story better than the one I just told about you? I know a couple of people told me they was moving this weekend. I know Stacy was one of them. Trying to think of the other Angela get on here because she was moving this weekend. Renee, what is the White Eagle? That sounds like some cocaine or something. We ain't talking drugs. What's the White Eagle? We talking about alcohol. We talking about liquor. What is the White Eagle? Malachi, do you have any drunk stories? Thank you for joining in. Is that where the party was at? Yep, I think it was Renee in Niles, Illinois. Yep, that is what it was called. Yep. As a matter of fact, it's still up there. I think they still have it up there every year. Okay, so Paul says he remember 18. He was at Rosin Walker's house and purposely drank a brick of rose, upset over Kamala, and they put me out and I walked a mile home, literally counting my steps to keep from staggering, looking like I was walking a tightrope. Paul, I know you got something better than that. And Malachi, you gonna plead the fifth. I have the best stories, but I'm driving. Renee says she knows. Hey, Orlando, happy birthday to Orlando. Happy birthday to my September birthdays. Happy birthday to one of my great friends, Latoria Robinson. She turns 46 today, supposedly. She knows she ain't that much younger than me. I just turned 47. She might be a year behind me, but happy birthday, Latoria Robinson. Happy birthday, Shamari Allen. Happy birthday to Orlando and his twin. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. It's so many birthdays. Oh my God, it's so many birthdays. Let's see. Travis said, my 18th birthday, on my way to a house party on 118th in Lafayette, and I lived on 120th in Wentworth. So that night we had so much to drink before the party. On the way, I was so drunk, I laid out in the middle of 119th and Perry and went to sleep in the street. It wasn't dangerous, so you were good back then. Okay, so Jess said, when I go to karaoke, I drink because it makes me sound like Shaka Khan. Girl, you need to stop playing with me. Well, that's what I hear. Oh, it is Huggy birthday. Happy birthday to Huggy tomorrow. Oh, yeah, you're right. He is the day after the Latorias. Man, all these Virgo birthdays, these August and September birthdays. I think August and September, it has to be the most popular months for birthdays. I think June is kind of popular too. Tonight is, does alcohol make you do things that you normally would not do? And the person with the best alcohol story get to win this movie, Shots Fired. Yes, you get to win this movie if you have the best story. Hello to my girl Tara, who is on the line all the way from Texas. Tara and her family are safe from all of the foolery of Hurricane Harvey, which is such a blessing. To all of my friends and family that's still down in Houston, I am praying for you guys. And to my family and friends in Miami and Orlando, where it's supposed to hit Orlando and Tampa, I am praying for you guys as well. Don't wait till the last minute. Get out if you can. Hurricane Irma is due to hit there sometime between late tomorrow night and early Saturday morning. So everybody be safe and be blessed, and let's keep the Caribbean and in Texas in our prayers, because they still have a long, long way to go for recovery. Let you say, you said laugh out loud, but I just think the middle of 119th, yeah, 119th Street, yeah, traffic and everything. Malachi always got jokes. No, this guy actually came in. Didn't he actually come into our studio to promote his movie? Jay Davis. He actually came into our studio to promote his movie. So no, it was not one of the 99 cents, Malachi. Call it courage juice, because some folks feel real brave when they drink. Yeah, you do get a lot of that. You do honestly get a lot of people that get courage after having a couple of drinks. But I just need some stories. Nobody's willing to tell their stories. To tell their stories. I told Tip's story. Tip didn't mind. I know Tip got a million more, because I think I know a couple of more of your stories, Tip. But that one was hilarious because I saw it with my own eyes. But I know somebody got some stories. Come on, y'all gotta have some stories, because at the end of the day, drinking alcohol is just they made it for one reason, and that is for you to get drunk. Alcohol is not something that you got people, it's a disease. You have alcoholism. So that's why the question tonight is, does it make you do things that you don't normally do? And for the people that do say it made them do certain things, something at one time, or did you continue doing bad things while you were drinking? And if you feel like, do you have a problem when you drink? We all friends here. Tell the truth and shame the devil. The devil. Let's see. Paul says the funniest one for me was my boy, no names, got so drunk he fell asleep in the bathroom stall and wasn't found till after the spot closed. Renee says she won't tell her secrets. As I'm trying to reconnect, I'm still here, but it's doing this little spooning things. If I go out, I'll have to click back on, but hopefully I don't go out. They say due to poor wireless connection, your broadcast has been paused. So if you can hear me, stay tuned in. I'm coming back. But yep. So if you can hear me, I'm still just gonna go ahead and talk. You don't want to tell your secrets, especially if it was secret bad. Like I said, mine was running a red light. I don't know, my connection just went down. Do you see it? Yeah, it's saying trying to reconnect. I don't want to stop it and then have to start it again. Well, we'll keep on talking then. Hey, would you just come back? If you missed something, go back and listen to it. It says it's paused, but I wonder if it's really paused. Yeah, I'm beating on my phone. I don't want to hit finish. Yeah. So I'm not sure if anybody can hear me. If anybody can hear me, can y'all just go ahead and say yes if you can hear me or not? Because the last response I got was from Renee. And I don't want you to tell your secrets. I just want you to tell the funny stories. I'm not telling you to tell me if you had the one night stand, and you just inbox me for that. So I'm just saying, tell the good stories, because I know that everybody's had some funny drunken stories. There we go. I am back. Malachi says he disagreed. They made alcohol to prevent people from killing their bosses, stabbing kids to death, shooting your spouse. Not that I have tried any of these. And hey, Mike, all the way from, weren't you in Puerto Rico? Wait a minute. Happy anniversary to Michael and Sandra Ellis. They are celebrating their 1-year love anniversary. Ellis after ever. That was a tongue twister. Ellis ever after, or something like that. Happy anniversary, Mike and Sandra. Hey, Michelle, all the way from Florida. Please tell me you are safe. No, Malachi, you said they made alcohol to prevent people. I think they made, y'all say, yeah, they made alcohol to prevent it. Don't you think that most people, ones who's doing the killing and all that, whenever you drink stuff that's knocking you off your square, when you're not in your mind and you killing people, it's normally you either drunk or you high. So I can't say I have to agree with that one. Keep you from poisoning your spouse, breaking your neighbor's car, and so on. Wow, you guys are violent. Okay, actually, Paul says alcohol was for surgical procedures as a form of anesthesia. It was not originally used for leisure. Only doctors used it. Hey, Lisa, my sister Lisa from Detroit. You know what? You're probably right about that, Paul, because back in the olden days, they used to give them whiskey when they was trying to dig the bullets out of them and all that type of stuff. So when did it become for leisure, I wonder? Uh-oh, Tara got a story. Wait a minute. This has got to be a good one if Tara got one. Malachi says, I'm a happy drunk. Can't speak for everyone else. So Tara says, one day me and Connie in like 89 got drunk, mixing all kind of stuff like Sex on the Beach, Seagram Sunfruit Gin, Long Island's iced tea, Fuzzy Navel, Hurricane, and I was on a table dancing, telling my now husband saying, ow, I'm so horny, me love you long, long, long time. If my husband hadn't been there, I would have been happily raped. Well, yeah, with all that you Sex on the Beach, Long Island, Fuzzy Navel, yeah. You doing that in 89? Where was I at? Paul, were they using it while working on patients? LOL. Um, what you mean I watched too many Western? Tara won. Travis said you won, Tara. Yeah, because if you was dancing telling about me so horny, yeah, that probably is a pretty good one. Yeah. I watch too many Westerns. Don't you remember they tell you to bite on the stick? And then you're right, Paul, because they was pulling they were actually pouring alcohol like on the bullet shot and stuff, right? Hey, my brother Donald Burks, how are you? We know alcohol is not used for that anymore. Alcohol is used to get you drunk. Alcohol is one of the leading causes, one of the biggest diseases that people seem to cannot get out of. The rehabs and for alcoholism. It stays in your system. People try, but they be like Pookie. It just be calling them. It just be calling them. So if you felt like you had a problem, would you seek help? Because this is a young lady on Love and Hip Hop. I think her name is Tierra Marie. I guess she used to be an R&B singer. And they're all saying on Love and Hip Hop that she has a alcohol problem, but she seems to think that she don't. So I'm not sure. So I mean, on the show, it looked like she has an alcohol problem. Hey, Daryl, aren't you supposed to be out fighting fires? Want to give it up to our Chicago Fire Department for being there and taking care of the fires and making sure we're all good. Right, Renee, they did use alcohol to sterilize people. To what? No, not like that. Y'all know what I'm saying. To sterilize the womb before they operated. If they used alcohol to sterilize people, it would be a lot of people that wouldn't have no kids. People that wouldn't have kids. So alcohol makes you do things you wouldn't do. Would you tell your spouse that, say for instance, you went out and you got drunk and you know you did something wrong? Would you come back and tell your spouse about it? Hey, Sly. Malachi said, I don't need help. I'm a drunk. Alcoholics go to meetings. Daryl is on duty, everybody. Everybody say hi to Daryl and be safe. Yeah, Malachi, you're not a drunk. I've never seen you drunk. And I've been around you too many times and I know that you're not drunk. Now I have seen some people down there that was drunk. I really have seen, and I really think some of them do need AA. Most people that, you're right, most people that suffer from alcoholism does not see it as a problem. You probably wouldn't remember. So you wouldn't tell your significant other, like if you woke up and you remember that you did something you had no business doing, like, sleeping with somebody else, you wouldn't tell? Nobody would tell? I'm be so guilty, be like, but I didn't mean to. It was just like that Jamie Foxx song, Blame It on the Alcohol. I didn't mean to. You can't take none to the grave. I want to know. Sly is we're gonna promote of Glacier Water. He is a black-owned water company that makes alkaline water. Anybody that drink alkaline water on this thread is very good for you. It has great health potentials. thousand of Glacier Waters. We've had them on our show before. So, and it's great water. she, Lisa says she going down like the Titanic. I was in Miami with you when we were in Miami, Malachi. I was on the beach too. Remember? Oh, you know what? I left you guys because I had to go walking because I was looking for a shirt for somebody. Yeah, yeah. So no, I didn't see you were drinking on that beach. It was too hot to be drinking. Lisa says she's going down like the Titanic. Nobody wants to tell their shames today. Today is Alcoholic Thursday. Tell your tales. We not gonna tell nobody except for the people on the line with us. Call in 708-223-8953. So did everybody agree that Tara had the best story to win the movie Shots Fired? Tara said if she would have been gotten raped that night, she would be in a crazy house or jail. I get in somebody else's bed and back home. I don't know, Renee. That's why I'm asking you. I don't know. Would you tell it? If you did, how did you get there? Can you tell us how you got there? I didn't realize you were drunk, Malik. I got to go back to that day because we were all on the beach together, weren't we? I don't remember you being drunk. Most people know what their mates are capable of, Sly. That says when she was going through her divorce, her and her BF was drinking. She was supposed to stay sober and let me vent through the alcohol. Before we knew it, we both went in the club. I'm throwing up, she crying, and some lady holding my hair. I even took my gum out of my mouth before I threw up, looking like a drunk college student. We didn't go back to the club for a while. When I finally did go back, them MFs remembered my drunk butt. You must have been doing something really fancy. They remember that. You know how many drunk people come to the club, and for them to be able to remember you, yeah, Jess, you had to really, really be doing some stuff. Hey, Hatchet Man, you going up them steps tomorrow? Yeah, he be exercising his butt off on Swallow Cliff. Yeah, I just be looking at the pictures like that's a lot of stairs. That's a whole lot of stairs. Hey, Georgette Williams, class of 87, Morgan Park. We had a lot of Morgan Park Mustangs on here. Y'all know I got to rep my high school, Morgan Park Mustangs. Best high school on the south side of Chicago. Most worshipful St. John Grand Lodge. Best Masonic and Eastern Star Lodge on the south side of Chicago. I don't remember you almost getting wasted in the ocean, lying in the hot sun. Oh my God, I wish I could have seen. You know, I would have videotaped that if it was you. I would have got you. You know, I always be looking for some blackmail stuff. I would have literally gotten you if I would have saw that. Oh, Daryl, don't come on here with that Jaguar stuff. No, you all don't exist. We let y'all be down the street from us. Ugh, if it ain't you, it's that doggone Lewis. Oh, at Sweet Georgia Brown, Jess? Oh, yeah, they would have remembered you in Sweet Georgia Brown, yes. Paul, tell them. Swallow Cliff is the new black people meet. I didn't know that. Sly, you must have been over there. You done met somebody, Sly? You ain't tell me you met somebody? Over on Swallow Cliff? Yeah, I know a lot of people that go to Swallow Cliff. Like, seriously, I'm gonna tell you now, I went, I think I went up the stairs one time, came, made it back down, and I think I laid on the bottom of the stairs. I probably looked like stair, and I just told people, just walk over me. And I haven't been back since. I just said, walk over me. Oh, wow. We're doing this? Are we doing this, Malachi? We're doing this. I know people can see your comment, but I have to tell my producer what you said. He said, blackmail him. How? He said, I'm not tall enough to take pictures. I'm not tall enough to take photos. Yeah. You see what I have to deal with? Fit. I don't need to walk no stairs. You must not have seen my recent pictures. No, I don't need to walk the stairs. No. Hey, Rick Wilson, how are you? Yeah, Malachi, we're not doing this. I don't have time to be messing around with you. You said Tara is the winner? Tara, you get this movie Shots Fired. I got to get it down to Texas, but it'll get there. Oh, Steve out tricking off somewhere. I don't know. He's a pastor kid. He said something about choir rehearsal. Do I believe him? No. I don't believe him, no. But he has choir rehearsal. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, he tricking off somewhere. That Negro not in no choir rehearsal. What's this Thursday night? Well, I don't know what Steve at. I don't know. First lady not on here either, so they tricking off. He is not running for you. He is Malachi. He literally actually wants to meet you. He really wants to meet you. And I told him one day I got to have you come down. I didn't know what your work schedule was, but I told him one day I have to have you come down when he's here. Actually, Steve is saying he has choir rehearsal on Thursday. So I'm actually looking for a new co-host. So if anybody is interested in coming out and co-hosting with me, inbox me. Let me know what your availability is. I'm on Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. If anybody wants to come and do the little talking on the radio with me, I'd be more than happy to have you come in. And this is a non-paying gig right now, non-paying gig. It's just for fun. If you got a hobby, if you ever thought about doing a little, radio show or whatever, come on down to Intellectual Radio. Hey, if you want to host your own show, come on down to Intellectual Radio, 708-223-8953. Talk to the producer, Mr. Earl Winfrey, the other Winfrey, and he will tell you what you need to do to become an Intellectual Radio host. We have about 65 shows, I believe now. And I came along when it was only about 20. Oh, it was 5 shows. Oh wow, I thought it was more than that, 5 or 6 shows. So I came along when it's about 5 or 6 shows, and now we have 70 shows. Man, if you come down here, whatever you want to do, Pastor Kim, when you come into town, or you could come and do a show here on, you just give them a day. Ooh, Steve will make you stab him with a rusty fork. No. Well, who didn't come from the PKs? Salita Brewer. Hey, Salita, are you safe down there? Because you're in Texas too. You and Steve would probably be the best of friends, Malachi. You and Steve would probably be the best of friends. Nobody coming for the PKs because, Just Cool is on here. He a PK. Steve is a PK. Who else is PKs on here? I think I'm the only 2 thus far. Well, were you too, Renee, but nobody's talking about the preacher kids, the kids, the worst kids in the church, the biggest devils of the church, the kids that be getting you into all type of trouble at church and then try to act innocent because they daddy the pastor and they mama the first lady. Nobody talking about the PKs. Hey, Renee, you more than welcome to come in, honey. You more than welcome to come in and sit in with me on Thursdays, if that's what you want. Anybody, hey, my doors, I have an open door policy. You all are welcome to come in and guest host with me, or come and looking, like I said, I'm looking for a host, but anybody feel like they ever want to, hold up, I'm a preacher grandson. Malachi, stop it. There ain't no church in you. But anybody that ever want to come co-host, you're more than welcome. I have an open door policy. I just ask that you let me know so that I can plan accordingly. Or if, like I said, if anybody would like to have their own, 708-223-8953, and just ask to speak to the other Winfrey, our producer and owner of IntellectualRadio.com. We are located like someplace. How people gonna call you knowing? How they gonna call you knowing what you do at 7 from 7 to 8? Hey, see that, and he knows that. That's just crazy. Daughters that Melanie, right? That explains a lot. Exactly. What did I just say? They the kids that got you in the back up, trying to put their hand under your skirt and all that. Yeah, them PK boys, they something else. Them PK girls, nothing nice either. I've known quite a few of them that get caught in some predicaments. Hey, Cedric. Hey, Michael. Hey, Steph. Class of 89, Stephanie Williams Brown. Yes, I said her whole name. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Chris Kane killed Abel. Okay, I know that. So tell me, Mr. Preacher grandkid, what book of the Bible is it in? As a matter of fact, Malachi, can you even tell me what the 3rd book of the Bible is? The preacher's daughter. Ooh, Sly got excited off of that one, Renee. He gets excited off stuff like that. Sly, this is not the love connection. We're not doing that tonight. Maybe next week we'll do the love connection. How can we hook up the preacher kids with world? Your whole name, Stephanie Williams Brown. Your whole name. I said your whole name. That's like Jackie Robinson. Man, what's Jackie middle name? I forgot. I'm gonna find out again, and then I'm gonna say her whole name. And then Angie B. Hart, I'm gonna say her whole name. I'm gonna find out all y'all whole names, and I'm gonna put y'all all on blast. Malachi, are you threatening somebody on here? There's no threatening anybody on Intellectual Radio and on Candid Talk Radio. We don't do that. We don't do that, Malachi. We don't do that. So anybody that want to guest host with me, inbox me. Anybody that just want to co-host with me, inbox me, because Steve has given his life over to the Lord. I'm lying. I don't know what Steve doing. He did say he had choir rehearsal though. I mean, I know the Negro lied. You know what? When I leave him, I'm gonna drive past their church, and I better see Steve car in that parking lot. As a matter of fact, I'm still gonna go in, even if I see his car in the parking lot. But you know, like I said, anybody that want to come down and co-host, the only thing about Intellectual Radio, there is no gum chewing, there is no profanity. Yeah, I probably let one get in, but I say like hell and stuff. Those not bad words. There's no gum chewing, no candy, no. We used to drink on air. Did you ban us from that? You could even drink on air. I mean, we eat chicken on air. We get it in over here. Who's terrible? Malachi is making all these things up about people. Stop it, Malachi. Everybody think that you're so sweet, and then they get to find out. If you all tune in every week, you all will truly find out who the real Malachi is. Dean, my comment was out of love, brother. Hey, Sister Cheryl. Everybody just ignore Malachi. Just don't get him even started, because once you get him started, you can't stop him. He'll start with all type of jokes. He'll go on your Facebook page. He'll get to know you, and then he'll come on and then he'll talk about you. All he does. He's harmless though. Hey, Sharice. So we talked about the alcohol making you do things. So for the new people that just joined in, we want to know. Oh, Jess, no, you can curse. I just can't curse. You good. You can curse all you want to, but the host and the co-host, we cannot curse at all. There's no cursing on Intellectual Radio, because Intellectual Radio is an intellectual station. Zone. No gum chewing zone. No belching zone. No saying zone. Yeah, there's a lot that we cannot do here at Intellectual Radio. Chris, you gonna need a bodyguard? Whatever, Malachi. Whatever. Just like I said, you could say whatever. Oh, Malachi said since he can't curse, count him out. I'm really surprised Earl don't have a little jar up here, because I know some people be slipping up. I know they slip up. And besides, Malachi, what would you be doing? Taking Steve's place? Yeah, that you know what? If I could get you and Steve and Chris Jackson over here, oh my goodness. Oh my God, that would be so crazy to see you three sitting up here interacting with each other. Oh, Tara said her parents told her, she said, my parents said people who curse have a limited vocabulary. Use your word, people. Okay. Yeah, my vocabulary is not limited, and yeah, it's very extensive. So I don't know about that with Tara. Malachi, set the date. You'll be there. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Chris, and I'm gonna see what Steve got going on these next couple of Thursdays, and see if we can get the three of you guys out with. And I got to think of a topic, and I'm gonna let you three have it. I said, Tara, your parents were wrong. Melanie still loves you, Brother Dean. So my time is up. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. It's a little harder to do when I'm by myself, because like I said, Steve out tricking off somewhere. Use the words, not profanity, to express yourself. Yeah, I think we all tried that. But this is Candid Talk Radio on IntellectualRadio.com. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Wait, one more thing. Renee says her daddy says swearing is a sign of a weak mind trying to express itself. Whoa, okay. And that would be a great cast for the radio, those three. Yes, I believe so also. Candid Talk Radio on IntellectualRadio.com. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Have a very blessed weekend. Peace.
Put that thing aside, cause I'm about to take over. Ooh, yeah, I see you dancing, like the way you move it. You ready for some action?